Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattoo Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I am doing my monthly highlights video and I have a really pretty kit to use for this month. Before we do that though, let's look at my May spreads. I've got them all done, so let's do a quick flip through of all of my weekly spreads for May. So here's the first week. This is a kit from Scribble Prints Co. I thought it turned out really cute. It's like a farmer's market kind of theme. And this was a good week. We were getting close to the end of school. Here's the second week of May. I love this kit. I think it's so cute. This is from Caress Press. I think it's called Daisy. Just adorable. This was the third week in May, and this is an old kit from Sadie Stickers. I think it turned out so beautiful. I love it. So pretty. Good week too. Here is probably my favorite spread of the month. This was the week of my birthday and the end of school, and it is super cute. This is a kit from Caress Press. I used some foil this week. I think it turned out just so cute. I love this. And then here is the last week of May, and this was my first week of summer break. I was doing some home projects, and it was very, very tiring week, but really good. This kit is from Lemon and Honey Studio, and it turned out so cute. I was really glad to use this kit this week because I did not get to use it last year, and I think it's so pretty. Okay, back to my monthly spread. So I'm using this Desert Blooms kit from Jessica Hart's. It's so, so pretty. I just love it. I love the colors. It's very like neutral, but it's got a little bit of blue in it, which I think is really pretty. I love the overlays on the sidebar. And you have some full boxes here. I did add on the foiled sheet here, which is really beautiful, and I'm excited to add in some foil. I grabbed these two washi from Simply Gilded. This one is just like a tan color. This is probably my oldest roll ever. And then this one is really pretty. It's got like some speckles on it, but I thought it might be kind of interesting to add some different texture, and I think it's really pretty. Like the colors don't match perfectly, but I think it will work for what I want. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to give you the highlights and lowlights of each day after I get the spread set up, and then I'll show you the finished product at the end. I'm going to begin by just whiting out the May that's printed on the page, just so it didn't show through because it was kind of light up in that area. So wanted to make sure that that was out of the way. And then I just placed in the two full covers that go across the top of the spread. I don't know what the technical term is for those, but whatever they are, I put those on the top and then went and put in the sidebar sticker. I think this is so pretty. It's just so beautiful. I love it. And then I went ahead and put in the ones that go at the bottom of the spread for the days that are in June. So this planner is a Monday start on the monthly spread, which totally throws me off every time I do these videos. Weekly spreads obviously are not affected, but for these, it's different. And for this month in particular, because Sunday was on the 1st and not on a Saturday. So I'm going to renumber. It's all going to be good, but I'm just putting in some full boxes right now, and then we'll move on to some holidays real quick, and then the numbers. It was a little bit stressful this month. Not stressful, that's not the right word, but yeah, I was just kind of thrown, which as you can see, I put Memorial Day on the wrong day. I will fix that in a little bit. Okay, for numbers, I'm putting them in the right spots for a Sunday start. I don't know why I don't go to a Monday start for my monthly, but I think it would just mess with my brain because I'm so used to it now, but I don't know, maybe one day I will switch over. But for this month, it totally worked for me to just renumber like this. I just had to make sure they were all in the right spot. And then putting in this May sticker across the top. I did have to stand up so that I could be like basically right over the spread. And the same for the sticker on the other side, which I'll put in just a minute. And then I just put in the days of the week stickers. Thankfully, I can just make it look like it is a Sunday start with all of these stickers, which is great. Here is that big sticker that goes over here. And again, just kind of standing up so I can get right on top of it. And then going to the daily plans here, starting with the first, I laid down a little bit of washi because there wasn't a lot happening on these 2 days. And so I just realized I didn't need all of that space and went ahead and put in a little bit of washi. Then for the first, I wanted to mark in that I kind of overestimated on my May goals. I thought I was going to get a ton done this month. That did not happen. And I don't know if I just forgot how busy and crazy May is and exhausting, but yeah, even once school was out, I was like doing big projects, but not accomplishing most of my goals. But that's okay. We started over in June. On the 2nd, I went to, or I attended the EC Town Hall on the teacher planners, mainly because I was just curious, and I got a lot of good information, and I was able to make like a good decision on what I wanted to purchase, but also like if someone had questions, since I am like a 5-year user now of the ECTLP, I can answer questions if anybody had them. On the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, we had STAR testing, which in Texas is our standardized testing. It sucks every year, and it always falls, like this round of it always falls on Teacher Appreciation Week for whatever reason. I don't know if they plan it that way, but I just hate it so much. And we like miss out on all the treats because I'm always over there helping. But this year, our testing coordinator made sure that we had everything that everybody else had, which was kind of nice. I put a note here that I dropped the ball on my workouts this whole week, and that just kind of snowballed into basically until the end of the month, which was, it just was what it was. I mean, I gotta just accept that. On the 4th, my mom called me and told me that one of my dad's friends was missing. His name is Tom. They still have not found him, which is super, super sad. He was like in my parents' wedding, and he and my dad have been friends since they were kids. And it was just really, really heartbreaking. I have met him multiple times over the years. He lives in California, but he was in Hawaii, and he just like disappeared while he was on a run. A super active guy, and he and my dad were close, and it kind of breaks my heart for my dad because like that was one of his first friends to pass away like that. It's just, and then just not to have any closure. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going here. On the 5th was my brother-in-law's birthday, so I put in a little once more of love happy birthday sticker over there. And then his family and my sister arrived that night, like really late, so put in a little auntie sticker, of course, for that. On Friday, I did go to work while they were like looking at houses and stuff, but then they came out and I took them on a little tour of the school and kind of just showed them around, showed them like all the highlights. And then my sister and I had some sister time. We watched Happy Endings. We both love that show, and so we watched a few episodes and just kind of relaxed and chatted. And then on the 7th, we went for breakfast at one of my favorite local places, the bagel place. They have the most amazing bagels. And so we had some breakfast sandwiches and all that, and just sat around and chatted for a little while. And then we went and visited the house that they had put an offer on the day before. So, or that day, I guess. And it was nice to just kind of see it before they did all the paperwork and everything, but they did end up getting it. I put that in here a little bit later, but they did get the house, which in this housing market is not guaranteed. But it was good to like picture them there, and like they're probably like a 7-minute drive from my house, which is crazy. It's gonna take a lot of getting used to them being so close and like being able to do stuff all the time together. Like it's just crazy. I'm so super grateful. On the 8th, I watched this series on Netflix. Like I couldn't stop watching it. It was called Delhi Crime. It's like a docu-series, but it was like based on a true story, which I knew the story. It's heartbreaking, so sad, but I couldn't stop watching it. I had to finish it. And also I have a note here. They still did not find, they haven't found him still. He got washed out to sea, they think, during a really bad rainstorm. But it was just so sad because, like, just checking in with my parents every day, like, they were just so heartbroken about it. It's just really sad. But a good note here, on the 9th, they did get the house, which is so good. And I just used a couple Fox and Pip stickers here. They're so cute. My dad was having hip surgery on the 10th, which went really well. He was like up and walking in an hour. Like, the whole process just blows my mind, like how advanced our technology is when it comes to these types of surgeries. It was just incredible. Like, my elbow surgery took an hour and his hip surgery took an hour. Like, how? Just crazy, amazing, and just grateful that he is feeling so much better now. On the 11th, well, it was actually the day before, but I didn't have room. My friend Amber, who I share an office with, or did, she's moving down south, and I just had a lot of conflicting feelings on this. Like, super excited for her because she's gonna, like, do something different with her career and, like, be close to her girls and stuff, but at the same time, we've been sharing an office for, like, 7 years or something, and we've been working together for 15. So it's going to be a big adjustment this next school year, and we're going to have to, like, take on more responsibilities because we're absorbing her position, but I still am, like, really excited for her, and, like, where she's going is super cool, and I don't know. I go back and forth where I'm, like, really sad about it and then, like, really excited for her. So I tried to, like, be upbeat about it the whole time, but I was feeling a little sad, which I think is, like, valid. Of course it's valid, but, you know, you want to, like, put on a brave face for that person who's telling you, like, really conflicted news, you know? Like, she was conflicted too, but okay, let's keep going again. I'm getting, like, bogged down in, like, these big feelings. On the 12th, my dad was doing so well, which is awesome. And he kept telling me not to worry about him, which is, like, my default mode. We also started winding down things at school. On the 13th, it was my mom's birthday, and I also went to one of my students' community college graduations. He was getting, like, a dual degree, like a high school degree and a community college degree. It was amazing. Super proud of him. Excited to see what he does. And then just filled in a couple things on the 14th. On the 15th, I picked up One Tree Hill again. I, in the past, have only watched all the way through, like, when it was still on TV, way back. But after that, I only watched it, like, through season 4, because I thought that that's the only part of the show that I loved. But watching it all the way through again told me that I loved all of it. And, like, the whole last season, I was just, like, bawling my eyes out because it was just so good. So now I guess I have to watch the whole thing again. But not right now. I gotta take a break because that was a lot. I was also doing some rowing off and on throughout this month, which I did see really good results from, but I just was not consistent at all. On the 16th, I got up early and ordered my new 7x9, which is new to me, teacher lesson planner, which was exciting. And then this was also a super busy week because it was the end of school. And then the 17th was my birthday, my 38th birthday, so I grabbed some foiled number stickers here, which are super cute. Love that. And I put in an Anxious but Able sticker from Saucy Stickers Co. I do not feel 38. I feel like I'm still in my early 30s. Don't want to go back to the 20s. Those were a mess. But I don't feel this old. And I am. So it's just weird getting older. And then your brain doesn't, like, compute all the years. But yeah, I'm 38 now. Weird. Okay, on the 18th, I put in a note here about graduation practice being a complete mess, but it was okay. Graduation was fine. Practice was a mess, but we got through it. We also had field day on this day, which was a super fun day. We do it with high school kids, and they love it, and they just have such a good time. And bonus, this was steak day in the dining hall. So a couple times a year, we have steak, potatoes, green beans, rolls, like the best meal. And the steak is really good. Like they butcher it on site, which is crazy. Like they have a processing room or whatever. Anyway, so good. So good. And then on the 19th, we had a taco bar from one of my favorite restaurants, which was so nice. So I threw in a taco sticker from, is it the sticker party? I think. Yeah. And then also on this day, I got my 15-year pin. We get like pins for like milestones, and this is my 15th year teaching and at this school. It's nuts. Doesn't feel that long, but it has been that long. It's crazy. On the 20th, this was a half day for us, and I went home and took a 2.5-hour nap because I was so tired. It was a great week, but it was just a lot, and it was exhausting. And then we got up early and went to graduation, and then also to my friend Amber's daughter's graduation party, Maylee. Super proud of her. Wanted to put that in there. And she was a valedictorian. It was super cute. She's going to A&M next year, which is one of the reasons why Amber wanted to move down to be closer to her, which is awesome. On the 22nd, so this was like my first day of summer break, I had a no day. I did nothing except for I went over to my sister's new house and took some measurements with her realtor, who's also one of my friends. So I got to catch up with them, and then I went back home and parked myself on the couch and relax the rest of the day. It's what I needed, I guess. On the 23rd, it was raining like almost this whole week, which is so nice. We needed the rain so badly. And it was just super calming. Like I opened all the windows and just listened to it and loved it so much. On the 24th, my nephew had his pre-K graduation, which was so cute. I also had a me day. Like I went and got a massage and a pedicure and a facial. It was glorious. Loved it. Definitely needed that. That was like my birthday present to myself. And then on the 25th, this actually happened on the 24th, but I didn't have room for it. But I wanted to like put it in here. This was the shooting at the elementary school in South Texas, which is not close to me. It's on like the opposite side of Texas. But of course, as a teacher and a Texan, I relate to this a lot. And it was just on my mind all day. So I kept busy and I started painting my bedroom and my bathroom. Ended up being a much bigger project than I was expecting. I do have a vlog up if you want to watch me stumble through it. The result was great. Like I love how it turned out, but it was a whole hot mess, okay? On the 26th, I had a dermatologist appointment and we figured out that I have like a B12 deficiency, which good to know, I guess. And I finished up all the painting. That was just exhausting, but I got it done. And like I said, it looks great. So I guess it's worth it. On the 27th, though, it all caught up to me. And I was so sore. Like, just a walking bruise, it felt like. So I just took it easy this day. Did the bare minimum. I probably stayed in my PJs the whole day. And just chilled. On the 28th, this Saturday, I made some very delicious burgers, which needed to be noted. They were so good. And then I cleaned up the project mess because that did not get done on Thursday and needed to for sure. Got that done. And then on the 29th, I started watching Yellow Jackets on Showtime. I accidentally got a Showtime subscription at some point in April. I don't know how, but it happened. And then I realized it this day. And so I started watching Yellow Jackets because I've heard like such good things about it and I loved it. I can't wait for the next season. On the 30th, which was Memorial Day, I'm just using a little icon here to mark that I'm back on a workout schedule. I needed it, like for my mental health, my physical health. So got back on my schedule. And then I just grabbed one of these Coffee Monsters Co. stickers to mark Memorial Day. The little emoji is like holding a puppy. And on the 31st, we started up our summer walks, me and my best friend. We have done this for like the past 2 or 3 years now. And we just walk and talk and catch up every Tuesday. And it's really nice. I enjoy it a lot. also get some exercise in there. And then I was finishing One Tree Hill on this day. It took me months to finish the whole entire series, but I sat down and like basically watched like 7 or 8 episodes, something crazy, in a row to finish it because I could not stop watching it and needed to finish it up. And I did. Okay, just to finish off this spread, I'm grabbing some foiled stickers. I have some hearts, some like filled in hearts, some open hearts, some bows, and I'm just adding a little bit of foil to the spread. I didn't want to do a whole lot, but I knew I wanted to add just a little bit to like some empty spots and make it look a little bit more shiny because, I mean, this is my birth month, so why not? Let's go crazy with the foil, but not too much because then it would be too much, but it looks good. So here is my May spread all finished with all my highlights. I love the gold and how I added a little bit of extra gold this time. I probably could have added even more, but I didn't want to overdo it. I think this is so pretty. I love the neutral colors with the blue tones. It's super pretty. I love it. I hope that you enjoyed it as well. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload, and I will see you next time. Bye!